Hi guys!
Everybody,
It's Brittany!
and it's Christian
And we're back!
with another Final Fantasy 16 video.
Woo!
So now we're
Woo!
gonna speak
Well,
to Gaz,
someone's in a hurry.
to Gabs.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief. Would
I
you
think so
say?
too.
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
No! I like
Just the
Gab.
three of us then.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Yeah, we do.
Haha, you don't have an icon,
Sid,
Gav.
I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
For real.
And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
I mean,
Let's
honestly.
try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Jill reminds me of Tifa.
Yeah, I think that might be the point.
Oh, that makes sense. Because when's the second part coming out? Is it this year?
Maybe.
At the end, I
I
think?
want to say next year, but maybe.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was about to say for album sales, but close enough.
Album? Actually, let's do a detour.
Where are we going to Martha?
Because we have a side quest.
Oh. Side quest?
Yeah. We gotta get these side quests.
It's happened. It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Oh, goodness.
Help you with what?
You don't know.
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone.
Oh, gosh.
When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but
Why would
please
you
help
stay?
them.
Could you help?
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count.
I don't
100.
blame you.
100.
It looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
They're goblins.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, Golden Stables.
What's the name of the park?
Yeah.
Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers.
And me with a big stick.
Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
So I never understood that.
Huh?
If you see a guy,
The big sword, right. What
Yeah.
makes you think?
he can't swing it.
Yeah.
Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy.
I've never understood that type of confidence and audacity.
You know what to do.
I guess it's just stupidity.
Yeah. I made quick work out of them.
Yes, you did. And didn't get paid much for it either. They had nothing on them.
Well-
Talking about Martha like that.
Well, that's why they're
I'll be keeping
bandits.
my blade, thank you.
But I'll be taking yours.
For real, but they're wooden.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky
I think it's
you're
raining
nearby.
women.
Oh.
I'd set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
That's the
If it weren't
truth.
for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
You paying me?
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Oh.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
I like Martha. She's one of my faves. And he didn't pay us!
Yeah. But you know what? I got experience and respect.
That's true. And a beer for next time.
And to some, that's enough. Alright. Well, that was a cool distraction.
Now on to the main mission. Why does my wrist hurt?
Because you just keep a flicking the wrist.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
What was in here?
Friendship? Oh, sorry.
Did you just say French?
I did.
Let's look. Where am I trying to go?
Duo, you need to look out. Torgal is quickly becoming one of my favorites.
Can I? Or do I have to go this way?
Our next dog might be named Torgal. Don't be surprised. He's just such a good boy. Look at him. And he's smart.
Sun's setting fast.
He's so loyal. Gosh. That's you and Duo right there. Back and forth and back and forth. Except Torgal doesn't have nearly the amount of FOMO that Duo
Is it
does.
safe to ride to Northreach now?
There's a lot of jealousy, I hear.
From me?
Yeah.
How dare you? Oh. Spiders. Wow.
Yeah. That's my new ability I swapped out.
Nice. Or should I say, noise.
Noise.
This won't be easy.
Get him! Don't let them get away. Sick of Torgal.
Remember when this was like a mini boss?
You know what to do.
I know. But then you start getting some control over Ifrit. And then you got some of Garuda's power. And half of Phoenix. Because that's what it looks like to me when you got the one wing up.
Yeah.
Sick of Torgal.
Oh yeah, I did get a better weapon too. Remember?
Oh yeah, you did. You know what I'm curious about?
Don't let them get away.
I I'm curious about Ifrit himself because he seems to have more
Personality?
autonomy to his powers than the other icons, right?
Well, we don't know that. Maybe that's just because we're going through his origin story as we speak.
That's true.
You know?
But it also seems like, and this could just be his complete lack of control over him, but he seems to always want to go after the icons specifically, right? Like he needs their power.
Like he's drawn to it.
Yeah. And then we have Clive here actually taking other icons' power.
Uh-huh. Maybe, yeah.
Why? How? For what reason? To what end?
You know what?
Huh?
We're just gonna have to play the game to find out.
We're just gonna have to play the game to find out. Sparkle, sparkle.
Wow, chocobos.
Chocobo. What's the chocobo call?
Yo!
Is that really it?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you just messing with me so I say that?
No,
Northreach.
no, that's really what it is.
Okay. Yeah. See, that wasn't it.
Because you did it wrong. you did it so wrong. You called in a random battle.
I apologize.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Huh?
Where are you going?
To Northreach.
I mean, I know, but
Oh, I'm just doing zigzags too. Because I'm seeing what.
well, mostly like, where are your friends?
No.
What did the goat do?
Oh, there it is. No, remember they said we'll go on detectives and split up and go along.
Oh, right. I should pay attention.
Yeah.
You're correct. I guess that's not a goat. It looked like a goat, though. Like you were picking on a poor goat.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
Talking about brothels.
I mean, it's been a long journey. You know, gotta have some fun too.
I guess. And Clive doesn't seem like the type who wants to have fun to me.
Do you see anything you like?
If you see anything you like. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
And a
Nope.
fine day to you.
Any fresh
Okay.
Big
Let's see what
on.
happens.
The gate's for citizens, not serfs.
With the right to
A serf isn't a citizen?
No, a serf is an indentured servant. Search for the dame. Oh,
Is serf another
Wait.
word for bearer?
no. Well, could be.
I'll feel
I can
good,
pet.
boy.
I can pet Torgo.
Yeah. Of course you can. And look how happy he is for it.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh, you look like the dame. Yeah.
Yeah. With that red icon over you.
Well, I was gonna say because her sprite is fully developed.
That's true. That's too.
A moment, my lady.
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
Oh yeah, you better check
My
my
mistake.
swag.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
Not after the way you acted.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait,
This just turned PG-13.
I doubt it's sex. It's actually an actual favor.
No, that's... what were you thinking? You were thinking it was sex? No, I was thinking it was a favor. Man, get your mind out of the
Then why did
proverbial
you say
gutter.
PG-13?
Because I might have to kill somebody, and that's violent.
We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Is makeup not a thing?
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
We don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
Oh, so unnecessary insults.
Yeah.
You could have just done that as I walked by.
No.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
No, you don't. Just go. Yes, her attitude sucks, but so have so many others.
Well then, I suppose.
The choice was to come.
Uh-huh.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
What do you
I
think?
should probably start here.
I like sex workers. I respect the job.
You wear the dame's brooch.
But she
She
was
must
so
trust you.
rude.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Okay, I like her a little better if she takes care of her people.
Well, you knew
So
she
you're
did.
the
I
new
mean,
escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
I hope she's okay.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Yep. I feel like this is about to get real dark.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
I've watched too many true crime shows.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dane among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
That sounds
Nothing
ominous.
dangerous, I hope.
Yeah, completely.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And
drugs?
though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
I'm looking.
Right? It's like, I wasn't going to look before, but now I definitely am going to look.
Yeah. Because either it's extremely gross or you were just threatening me.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go over here and get this. I do appreciate that all the side missions run pretty much parallel to the main quest, or right in line with everything else.
Training grounds are for real soldiers.
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
Sure.
I'd rather not.
Not really. I just want you to answer some questions,
Only
and then I'm
chivalrous
leaving.
souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Why don't you take it up with her?
Fine.
Oh, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Just come on.
This will be fun.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
This isn't going to be fair.
Who cares about fair when you're talking that much
and when
smack?
you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want,
Okay.
Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
You're like,
Enough.
it's just amazing how you can run your mouth and get your ass beat. I didn't mean that.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
I hope it's better than the last one.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh, so your stick is bigger.
Not a bearer. Win the Dane's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. Stick.
Maybe I should be paying you for as many times as I've had you on your back. That's a good one. I should tell somebody that one.
Can I go now?
Right?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
You missed
I'll leave
drills
you
and
to
you
it.
thought you could.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
I
Do us a
guess.
favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No.
My purse seems a little empty for that.
Oh, actually, that's a better answer. You're right. You can get so much more money for it.
Mm-hmm.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. Sergeant may be a certain
You still
bastard,
think you're the finest? Wow. The ego.
Well, if that's the finest thing, I'm in. I have nothing to worry about.
For real, easy
the bones
street.
fell favourably to the Vale then.
I saw that.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
Sure.
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed.
Please move
And
on.
despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
It's not my fault you're long-winded.
Yeah, like, jeez.
Oh, and a coinky dink though.
Crystal's gas is bad enough. We can't
I am
let
going
people
to the
starve
barracks.
as
I already thought you were at the barracks.
No.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Okay.
If you didn't suck as
like
much,
now's not the
I would
time.
need to heal you.
Get on with it! You want to bleed to death?
Ugh. The hardest part would be having to hear them talk all the time.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
I'm not saying it's easy, but y'all should run. Better than this life.
Well, that's the bad part about it. The longer they've been like this, the weaker they've got.
True.
That's why a lot of times the people that do get out didn't stay there for very long. So it's either you take the chance while you're strong and try to get out, or you just wither away. I'm not saying that if you're strong enough to get out, you make it, you know, but is it better than living like this? I don't know.
Go on now. Shoot.
I guess that's just your own individual choice.
Fresh from the master's table.
In a sucky situation.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Nice.
What is it that ails you?
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
You'll do what?
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Well, you're just a box of kittens.
It all smells so delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
He didn't say the words. Fresh
All
from
this
the
for a
master's
drink.
table.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then. Drinks.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
heard the bones fell fade.
Is it time? I think it is. Maybe?
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, but...
That's someone who's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, we'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
The markets are up.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
Everybody else does.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree.
I don't doubt
A reward
it
for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay. I feel like there should have been more than 1,000.
Well then.
I mean, black market dealings, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle.
Disgusting.
He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
We just met.
I better be going.
She just working the crowd.
No, I'm talking about the dame, but I guess they both are working the crowd, so there you go.
Okay. Okay, that's all the side quests in the area, I believe.
Oh, so is finding her girl a main quest?
Yeah.
Oh.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. Where's the dame's brooch? One word from him and the Velsdorls will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers.
You mean like
and they
here?
will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Yeah, you would have thought finding a handmaiden would be a side quest.
You said a handmaiden. Stop it.
Here we go.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Why ask such obvious questions?
Excellent.
Give them all you've got, boys. Get them, boy. Here.
I'll leave good enough alone. Doing a drive-by. See if there's any chests and treasure to be had.
Chest and treasure.
I don't see any sparkles, do you?
No.
But I do see the side quest.
There's still work to be done. You and me. You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Everyone sucks.
I mean, we're marked as a slave.
I get it,
Someone
but
whose son's in mortal danger.
everyone sucks.
He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
But if I can help it.
What?
Stay back.
So this whole time you knew your son was getting what?
Because he's not gonna help. It's too dangerous. See, took nothing.
I bet you he won't say thank you.
He will when I show him the moon and the stars.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Whoops. He fell on my sword.
Right?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Put a sword through his head.
You know what I would do?
Huh.
Because it just seems like because nobody asks any questions. I would just start branding people.
That's a great idea.
Like this guy?
Yeah.
I would just put him down on the ground and brand him.
Come here this instant.
Because apparently it doesn't matter who,
No, it doesn't.
you know, if they have a master or
My
not.
son. You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless
Like,
kind.
I would brand the dad
You are the
and not the son.
entertainment,
No, I'd
nothing
brand
more.
a son too.
And we
No,
are
because
most certainly
then the
not
son will have to
entertained.
go on.
Nor am I. You'll
What do
pay
you
for
mean
what
you
you've
have to go
done.
on?
Well, he's
See,
a product
I told you,
of the
he talks
dad.
too much. It's not right.
He's done.
I don't
Yeah.
like
I'd
him,
brand him
Father.
too.
Yeah.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear?
Why even try?
Their
I don't
pain.
care.
From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course,
You see?
my
He
son.
needs to be branded.
I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time.
Right.
I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
You can't do much about it unless you kill him. But that's just one nobleman.
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
You're not people.
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their
So if you haven't noticed, all the important people that we have that are freeing the bearers by buying them,
You never know. I'll pass
they're
no
low-key
crossing
amassing an army for the end.
Till then.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting to see all of them finally come together, you know?
Yes, that was obvious.
Mm-hmm. All bark.
And you were gonna let the little boy live. No, he forfeited his life a long time ago. The kindness would have been to brand him. Because even children under awful parents can understand.
Yeah. Can I jump over this? Actually, let's look. Okay. Looks like one more side quest before we get to the...
Have you seen my Chloe?
What's a Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores. But she hasn't come back yet.
I bet you it's a
I
human.
think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. No, it is.
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lissette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Oh, okay. I'm getting triggered.
Chloe?
No, that's a dog, not Chloe.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that
Chloe jumped.
someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Nope, she's stone.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
Your dad's a liar.
You do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yeah, you're an awful person. Cry. You awful, disgusting little girl. You and your daddy.
Man, things are dark in this day and age.
Are you kidding me? This is our world. Things are dark. Things are reality.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to stop for today.
Woo! An episode.
on a bad note.
Seriously, I hate this town.
But we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.